You're a monster!
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Fandom Pop. This is the greatest channel on YouTube. And let's talk about what we're doing here today. I'm here to talk to you about the very big cuddly dinosaur friend that you all know and love. Your kids, they just love the big dinosaur. We're talking about Godzilla. But one thing even scarier than giant dinosaurs that shoot breathing lava at you is COVID-19. I don't know if you guys looked outside lately, but it is destruction. It is mayhem. Everyone's getting hairier because they can't use the barber. I haven't been to a concert in weeks. It's basically the apocalypse. Last of Us Part 2 isn't coming out. I can't go to my concerts. I can't go to fucking Disney World. It's the apocalypse, but it's still shitty and there's still people in my goddamn way when I'm trying to drive down the road. So as a casual Godzilla fan, I sat down and I watched the film Shin Godzilla, and I thought maybe the Japanese had it right. Maybe their ideal apocalypse where we all just get wiped out by big dinosaur monsters has something to say about our current apocalypse. And this whole COVID-19 thing has been the most interesting arc within this anime we call human existence in years. Probably the most interesting arc since that one time the Japanese and the Americans and the bombs in the cities, and you know what happened. Now as a kid, I liked Godzilla because I like dinosaurs, and Godzilla, he's just a big fucking dinosaur. So obviously me and my brother, we were like, oh shit, it's Godzilla. We love Godzilla. Godzilla 2000 is my fucking jam. For some reasons, we did not track down the subtitle original Japanese films dating back to like the 1950s. For whatever reason, that did not cross our mind, but we were casual Godzilla fans back in the day. So because I liked Land Before Time and fucking Jurassic Park, I like Godzilla. You know, kid logic. But now in my adulthood, when it's as easy as just getting up a wad of cash and then throwing that at the nearest movie theater attendant and just going to the film and seeing Godzilla, it's just not the same. But that all changed when a friend of mine recommended a little film titled Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla is directed by Hideaki Anno. For those who don't know Anno, he is one of the most well-known anime directors, mainly being the guy behind a little indie show titled Neon Genesis Evangelion, a subtle, very quiet slice of life show about I just saw Ava for like the first time less than a year ago, so like this guy is like total genius, top tier director in my mind right now. Like this guy can do no wrong, but I had no idea what to expect from this live action Godzilla film he was making. This is my first actual Japanese Godzilla film, not counting hot garbage on Netflix. And oh, Godzilla. Let me tell you about Godzilla. Japan, 2016. Just a normal day on the town when an ugly autism monster emerges from the sea and terrorizes the city. Yes, this disgraceful monstrosity that I had a plushie of when I was a kid is indeed our big godly boy, Mr. Zilla. Because Godzilla doesn't just come out the water looking all fresh and radiatified like he does in other films. He actually evolves from like this lesser like tadpole being into big scary Godzilla monster. He does this by like getting out of the water, then he like overheats, he has to recharge, and then like when he comes back he's evolved, and then fully by the end of the film we have Godzilla, the final form. This is not even my final form yet, Super Saiyan 9 trillion version Godzilla, and he is a scary monster. He is unstoppable by the end of this film. Never until the end of the film did I treat Godzilla like the scary, grotesque monster that he really is. He is a giant, scary lizard monster that will eat me as like a type of seasoning to like put onto his boat-sized meal. Our protagonist in this film is the Japanese government, and simply put, they're fucked. For whatever reason, they are not well equipped to fight an atomic breathing nuke monster. They constantly lose all chain of command, they lose endless resources, and worst of all, getting beaten by those asshat Americans who want to take Godzilla out all by themselves, not caring for any collateral damage of their cities in their wake. Shin Godzilla is as much a political drama as it is a big scary monster movie. But Soul, I hear you say, how does your review of Shin Godzilla have anything to do with this clickbaity disease we're all fighting right now? And I will tell you, person who has to justify me using COVID as a clickbait in the title, let me tell you the answer to that by telling you that Godzilla, the backbone of the metaphor that is his character, is fear. Godzilla is a post-war radiation monster full of nuclear energy that just comes and destroys cities in Japan.
The metaphor is not subtle.
And this film represents a whole new generation of people who didn't have to fight a thing like Godzilla, and they are not well prepared. They have to deal with a crisis, an epidemic. This film follows a new generation, a political climate that has no idea what a city-destroying epidemic looks like. They scramble together to fight something they don't understand. And sure, they are fighting a skyscraper-sized lizard, and we here are fighting something very, very, very small. But it is the very same vein of watching people who are supposed to be in charge just kind of look around aimlessly and try to give you an answer to make you feel better. But the world is the wild, wild west, and stop opening beaches back up. We're not ready. The Titanic is sinking. Stop letting people back onto the boat. But in Shin Godzilla, we follow a modern day government. We watch it fall to pieces and try its best to combat this giant monster by isolating it, deciding how many people are going to die in order to land a decent hit on it. And in the end, they have to unite and work harder than ever before. And I'll be honest, the political leaders in this fictitious film aren't that far away from our own in this modern day epidemic. Shin Godzilla is now my favorite Godzilla film. It is a damn good movie. It simultaneously is just a great monster movie with like super hidden moves and mega battles, but it's also a great Hideaki Anno experiment. But watching this movie in COVID America, I had one major takeaway. No matter how bad things get, no matter how many idiots take us down even farther, in the end, we gotta dig our feet in, hold our ground, and wait for the giant monster to pass. You know, unless it kills us all. Hey, thank you for watching that video, everybody. I have a lot more videos I'm working on, and I hope you guys are surviving this crazy, crazy world we are all living in nowadays. And if you have taken some time out of your quarantine lives to sit down and watch my video, then I am forever in your debt. If you have not subscribed, I would super appreciate it though. Thank you, and with that, I leave you.